With 4 days to the general election, this can only be an extraordinary night. Which is why tonight, the news gang switches to an extraordinary opening. And our final words remain final, but first.
Indeed, and joined the final word is tonight. My punchline meets Jamila's memo as Kaikai's kicker joins in the heels with Yvonne's take.
Together tonight, we first of all thank every Kenyan for giving us your attention. We do not take it for granted. And in our minds tonight is next week's general election, slated for Tuesday, the 9th of August, 2022.
They say elections constitute a date with destiny. Periodically, in intervals of 5 years, to be precise, we've done this as Kenyans. And we must say with peace, order, and commitment. And we project Tuesday will not be any different.
Indeed, it has been the longest campaign in the country's history. Quite frankly, spanning a minimum of 4 years, taking many forms, from political leaders changing positions, forming new parties, and cobbling up new political formations.
It has been 4 years of drama and head-spinning political gymnastics. What started as Jubilee gave birth to Tanga Tanga and Kieleweke factions, and ultimately the United Democratic Alliance UDA, a split that kept with the traditions of ruling party implosions that began in 2002.
Indeed, and what started as a bitter rivalry between two of Kenya's foremost political protagonists, Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga, ended in a surprise and unexpected handshake that morphed into a political outfit that is today angling to form the next government.
The political formations are typically Kenyan pre-elections phenomenon. We had NAC out of KANU and NDP, we had Jubilee out of TNA and the URP, and we now have Kenya Kwanza out of UDA, ANC, Ford Kenya and others, as well as Azimio la Umoja out of Jubilee, ODM and Wiper, among others. And for 4 straight elections, Kenyans have somehow always picked something out of the rubble.
Indeed, on Tuesday, we head back to the pile to pick something that will take us through the next 5 years. And forgive us for our collective description of piles and rubbles, because as citizens and patriots, we truly yearn for better when it comes to the state of our democracy.
Yes, we truly yearn for better. Better structured political parties and well-grounded political formations based on ideals and ideologies, a more functional democratic system with predictable patterns and outcomes. And more importantly, we yearn for better political campaigns.
Better political campaigns, indeed, because we may not be alone tonight among those gasping for air. Some of us and some of you out there must be asking themselves, what was all that about? And I'm not talking about the noise or frenzy of political campaigns. I'm just talking of a worrying negative trait taking root in our politics.
Negative traits we must call out because the 2022 campaigns have, like no other, been a contest in negativity. From the ugly fallout between President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto, to the equally acrimonious contest between Ruto and Azimio boss Raila Odinga, we have reason to yearn for better in terms of the quality of our political discourse.
And then there are the followers, who've equally been a most dependable cast for a mudslinging contest. From the hashtag warriors to the occasional official communicators, you never let anyone down in your respective efforts to showcase your worst.
Indeed, the social media has been a landscape teeming with the deplorable when it comes to the quality of political discourse in this country. Raw hatred, contempt, and an evil-leaning version of Mchongo Ano has painted an image of a country that plays below its league when it comes to politics and leadership.
In the interest of your good night's sleep, we will not go into the details of that mchongwano or indeed related discourse. We instead yearn for a Tuesday and after of sobriety, grace and patriotism. Because you see, there's an indelible bottom line. We are all Kenyans.
Indeed, we reiterate our citizenship and right to belong as Kenyans, because some of the campaign rhetoric and online slime fest has been apocalyptic, complete with doomsday scenarios, some of which have implied an end of times for the vanquished, whoever that may be, after Tuesday.
Vanquished. It's a strong word indeed that summarizes the do-or-die attitude some Kenyans may be approaching the Tuesday election. Our joint message tonight is, fellow Kenyans, it is not that serious. It is not do or die. In fact, no one should die. Victors and losers will on Tuesday and beyond remain Kenyans, walking the same ground, under the same sun, and under the same government, for better or worse. And as one colorful political player suggested, use your lungs, not your heart. Good evening.